welcome to the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Concord, North Carolina is the site for tonight's UMP Modified Series with the American Dirt Series. This is round 2 of an 8-round season, and we're looking forward to some great racing tonight with these guys at UMP Mods. My name is Brody Hanna. Beside me is going to be Dean Ducetti. He'll join me shortly, and we'll get this action started. Sorry for the delay. We had some server issues, and it's actually led to a format change tonight. Tonight, we're doing heads-up qualifying, and we're going straight to the race. No heats tonight. We're just going to be doing straight qualifying, and we're going to line them up and race. I believe it's 35 laps around this track tonight. And so we're looking forward to some great racing. As we see actions already on the speedway here. We've already got some cars taking some hot laps, getting ready, getting prepared, and we're raring and ready to go here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. We mentioned this is round 2, so we're going to cover the points as they stand currently. The current UMP Modified Series points after one race, Dylan Fox took home the win last week at Eldora Speedway. Blake Cannon come home second, so you see them first and second in points. You have to ignore the negatives there on the right. That's incorrect, but the lineup is correct. Dylan Fox, Blake Cannon, Austin Carr, your top 3 in points right now, looking to defend their strong points position from Eldora here tonight at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. And when we speak of round 2 of 8, here are the remaining 6 races on the season on the schedule. It's Lanier National Speedway, October 23rd. October 30th, we'll be traveling to Knoxville, Iowa for some great racing at Knoxville Raceway. And then to the little short track, the newest track on the iRacing service, Kokomo Speedway, on November 6th. Then USA International, Williams Grove, and Volusia will round out the 8-race season. So we've got some great racing coming up for sure, and very excited to see these guys compete for the championship on all those kinds of tracks. And looks like Dean just walked in the booth. Dean, welcome. What are we looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, thanks, Brody. Yeah, we're looking for some, multi-group racing tonight at Charlotte, especially early on. I look for guys to be shooting down that low line, at least till it wears out, and they might start migrating up the track a bit, but this should be a highly entertaining race tonight.
Yeah, we've got a new name at the top of the board here, one we didn't see last week, but here tonight, Cole Harvey, looking extremely fast here tonight, along with a couple of other names that we haven't seen, but a familiar name in third, Mr. Jason Minette. So we're going to have a mix of new and old, and it's going to take some time, I think, for these guys to kind of learn each other, and we may see some fireworks here early in this race.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see in practice, these guys are still getting used to each other. Like you said, there's a contingent of newer guys here. Some of the veterans aren't here tonight, so this will be quite interesting. Quite a great opportunity for some of these guys to have a big points night.
Yeah, I was talking points earlier, and you're right. Some of the guys up in points aren't even here tonight so far. So it could be a big shakeup of the points, and a great time for some of the guys to actually make up some points and be able to steal a few away and maybe put themselves in contention for the 8-race season.
Yes, actually, I'm looking through the field here, and it's like Matthew Everett's was fairly quick at times. Risagella, Larry Moody. I mean, it should be interesting. David Fleck, I believe, is quick at 1.2, so should be a great night to watch.
Yeah, we're going to throw the current practice times up on the board, or at least the top time, to show you how close it is. Cole Harvey just extended his time there. He's up over, what is that, 1,000? Not much room between these guys for sure. Over Bryson Dafford, Jason Minette, Corey Whitworth, and then Jarrett Murphy. And then you see Jeremy Freeman, Jason Salter, and Wesley Wapperty. That's
Wesley, I'm not sure on that one.
Watney, we want to get that right. Wesley Watney in the 81 in the 8th place. Dylan Petty and Bailey Jones round out your top 10. So yeah, some guys we haven't seen yet this season. As a matter of fact, the only one I do know from race 1 is going to be Minette, the 14.
Well, Matthew Everett is here as well, and I think he finished what 6th or 7th in the opening race. So look for him to have a good night tonight.
Yeah, Everett's currently 13th. We're showing you 11 through 19. 19 drivers so far tonight. Larry Moody, Brigashella, and Brishagella. I get that right in a minute. Larry Moody and Tim Hunt, David Flick. Some of those guys we didn't see last week here again tonight. So yeah, so a mix of guys, a lot of new guys, a lot of learning to be had, and we're going to be bringing it to you live here on Full Throttle TV once we get going. Again, just giving these guys some time to practice. We had a little bit of a delay, a little change in the server format just because of some issues they're having with the servers, and so get a little extra practice time here, and we'll get ready to go shortly. Like I said, format change tonight, qualifying only, and then a main event, 35 laps. So, Dean, how does that change your approach to this race?
Well, you definitely got to be thinking that the track won't wear out as much as it would have otherwise. So maybe, just maybe, that low line, you know, where you still have to use a lot of the track coming up the track, but it might be the place to be even later in the feature. So yeah, I'd be looking for guys to be practicing more on the low line. I mean, they're pretty much veterans on the high line.
And not only that, Dean, I think this changes your whole approach to the race in general. I mean, qualifying is so important now, you know, versus the old format. We did qualifying, and you had heats, and you had a trophy dash to actually set the main event if you transferred. So there's a lot of time to gain spots. Here, you've got 2 laps to set your starting position, and then you go racing for 35 laps. So you really want to start up front. We've seen how important that's been.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking for the fact that this track there might be a little more passing and racing here. But with this format, and yeah, you're exactly right, qualifying is going to be ultra important. So if I was out there, I'd probably be doing some hot lapping rather than practicing my long runs.
Well, we were watching the 69 here, Corey Whitworth, right now in practice, and he was, and as I say that, he's going back to, looks like he was going to try the bottom lane there. These guys are trying that bottom lane. They're trying to get it worked in and seeing if it's something they can use. We saw a couple guys running down there. I really think with these cars, you may see that bottom lane come into play.
You know, as we've seen Whitworth there kind of lose it to the inside, that is the problem with that low line, is you get that car overturned, it's almost impossible. And they got those tires around the inside there. You hit one of those tires and that's it for you. So they're going to have to be ultra careful down there as well.
Yeah, I think the 06 of Everett's here we're looking at now was running at the bottom. There's somebody else down there on the bottom. You're right. I mean, that's one thing. You get your tires up in that slick stuff that where the rubber gathers here, you know, where the track dries out. You get up there in that stuff, and you'll see your car turn really quickly if you're not careful to get out from under. We experienced that ourselves. We got out here and was able to run some laps in the sprint cars, and that's one thing we noticed, that the middle of the track really slicks up really, I don't want to say quickly, but once it slicks up, it's almost unusable.
Yeah, to me it did slick up very quickly. So, you know, I think using the whole track in qualifying would probably be the key. But you know, you're absolutely right about that middle slot. It seems like it's good. It seems like it's good, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see the lines that people run tonight.
All right, well, as I say that, we're going to qualifying here. They're already switched over to qualifying, so once we get the results from that, guys, we'll pass it on to you. Right now, they're doing long qualifying, and as soon as we finish it, I believe 2 laps only for the guys. So this will happen pretty quick, and we'll get you guys the results. But like I said, just a reminder. Not the usual format tonight. We're no heat racing, no consolation races. This is straight qualifying and race tonight. So should be a lot of fun. We're going to keep up with it. 35 laps around this little dirt track right outside of Concord, and we're looking forward to it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely we are. I've been looking forward to this race, you know, since last week, obviously. But just this track, I love this track. What a great dirt track they got here at Charlotte.
It's definitely a lot of fun. These guys think it's a great blast as well. So I'm sure they're going to put on a heck of a show. As we see the time start coming in, we're going to go ahead and put it up on the screen. Cole Harvey right now, your provisional pole sitter with a 16.447. And Dylan Daffert, those guys right where they ended practice right now.
Yeah, Bryson Daffert in there. And Charles Silvis just snuck in second on the board.
Yeah, great lap by Larry Moody as well to get himself up there. Like I said, this is going to be important starting up front. You've only got 35 laps here, and it looks like Dustin Hall's jumped up there to second currently in the 331.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see a couple of these guys a little further back, like Matthew Everett and Jason Minette, but we'll be watching them to see them try and work their way through the field.
It might be bad news for them, but I'll tell you again, it's good news for us. We're going to get to see them work through the field and work some magic maybe and try to fight their way up towards the front. So we'll keep an eye on the 06, on the 14 coming from towards the back here and trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, Cole Harvey, I believe he was our fastest from practice, still on the pole. He's looking pretty strong tonight, Brody.
Yeah, Cole's been really strong so far tonight. Been the fastest by far. We'll see if in the race maybe if the track changes. And another thing we bring up, I want to talk about a little bit is the not only does the track change, but these guys are running without mirrors. No mirrors in this league. It's a rule. And so you can't see what your competition's doing. So if the track does change, if somebody finds something behind you, you'll have no clue until they get beside you or by you.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a learning process for some of the guys who are used to taking guys' lanes away and doing a lot of mirror driving. They're just not able to do that in this league.
All right, they're wrapping up qualifying. Looks like Cody's got a firm grasp on it. A few guys out there still, but here's your 11th through 18th. I believe we're missing one guy running the qualifying time, and that's going to be your starting line. So there's 11th through 18th, and then we'll run through the actual starting lineup once we get gridded here. But yeah, Cole Harvey's going to be tough to beat. Dustin Hall's got a lot of speed though as well. It's easy to go fast for one lap. It's another thing to be fast throughout the run for 35 laps. One thing we noticed too, not only in these cars, but sprint cars, as you burn the fuel, the car changes. Honestly, it's a little bit easier to drive sometimes, but it does change the balance, which could change the way you race this track.
Yeah, absolutely. A full fuel load. I mean, they're going to run a 40 lap green run. That's a lot of fuel on board, and that's going to be a far different car you start with than you end with. I was also looking at another name on here, Jason Salter. I'm not familiar with Jason, but I do know there's a bunch of Salter brothers that run together, and I wonder if maybe he's one of them. We'll keep an eye on him as well.
All right, so qualifying's ended, and this is your lineup. So we'll run through them here as soon as they start getting gridded here. Like you said, I believe, yeah, you're right. I think they switched it from 35 to 40 just because we have no heat races. And I also wonder about the caution situation. If we have cautions, that could shake things up as well.
Yeah, I think you'll see a few cautions for sure. There's no heat races for transfer spots or positioning. There's no trophy dash. These guys are going to be looking right away from the first lap. They're going to be aggressive, trying to dive down to the bottom and get by guys, and you definitely see a few cautions tonight.
Well, while we're getting ready and they're getting ready, as a matter of fact, they're gridding now. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can start showing you guys the starting lineup tonight for the American Dirt Series UMP Modified Series here at Charlotte.
All right, on their pole will be the 85, Cole Harvey. On the outside of row 1 will be the 331, Dustin Hall. Starting third will be Charles Silvis in the 28 car. Outside of him will be Jason Salter in the number 10 car. Larry Moody will start in the 5th spot, the number 19 car. Outside of him will be Bryson Daffert in the 12 car. David Flick will be your 7th place finisher, starter, sorry. He'll be starting in the 56 car. Tim Christensen will start in 8th place in the number 27. Jarrett Murphy will be starting 9th in the 25. Outside of him will be Matthew Everts in the 06. Starting 11th will be the 23, Todd Hook. Outside of him will be Jason Minette in the 14 car. In the 8 car, Taylor Grisagella will be starting in 13th. The 00, Tim Hunt will be starting 14th. The 5 car of Dylan Petty will start in the 15th hole. Outside of him will be the 81 of Wesley Waltney. Starting 17th will be the 18 of Jeremy Freeman. The 51 of Bailey Jones will start in your 18th spot. And rounding out the field, the 69 car of Corey Whitworth.
And there's your starting lineup for tonight's 40-lap event. We are actually going to do the same main event rules as we had in the other races, so we will have manual cautions, and we'll let you guys know once we get the lap counts, kind of where we stand. So should be a lot of fun. We are going to do the same format, Dean. So it looks like these guys are going to do something they're used to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, this isn't that out of the ordinary for these guys, so they're going to be prepared for it. But like we said, you know, we'll keep an eye on these, try and see as much as we can in the opening laps, because they're going to come out of the chute gunning.
Yeah, it looks like Cole Harvey's already having some connection issues. We hope that kind of resolves itself before we get going here. Flashing in and out a little bit, our pole sitter, and the 331 on the outside, Dustin Hall, looks to take advantage of a good start here. Looks like we're going to get going here really shortly. Looks like they're going to get through 3 and 4 here, and we're going to go back green, or go green for the first time.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
All right, as I come through, actually that's 1 and 2, getting ahead of myself. The pace cars go pull off down the backstretch here. It's something unique here that they actually let them roll through 3 and 4 on their own. And we're going to see these guys get started here shortly. They come through 3 and 4, waiting for the green flag. And the 85 backs them up just a little bit. And we're green. We're underway here. Green flag at the dirt track at Charlotte.
Wow, what a jump by Cole Harvey in that 85 car. The 331 there, Justin Hall on the high side, trying to hold that. We got the 28 of Charles Silvis down on the inside. The 331's having a little problem on the outside. We got contact and a little behind them.
Yeah, it looks like
my God, we're in there 4 wide back there.
The 10 of Salter and looks like we already have a caution.
Towards that last run, did you see any rubber laying down at all?
Caution down here. Yeah, you're right.
I knew they're going to be aggressive, but I didn't know you're going to have 2 sets of guys 4 wide. That is something.
And these cars, I mean, they put on a great show here. You can do that here. The track's wide enough. It's one of the reasons it's one of my favorites. Plenty wide enough to kind of get 3 wide. And I guess if you want to push it 4 wide, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we had a little accident there. We're going to see if we can do a little replay review here and see if we can bring you guys exactly what happened.
Looks like the 06 here has got some damage. That'd be Matthew Everts. That's a shame. It's one of the guys we were watching, and that happens a lot with fast guys who qualify a little bit at the back, and they end up in a little bit of trouble.
All right, we're going to watch Matthew Everts here. Looks like he got a little help getting in the corner. Around backwards, and unfortunately nowhere to go for, I'm not sure exactly what car that is. Is that the 55s? I can't see that, so maybe Corey Whitworth in the 69. So unfortunately, that's going to take Matthew Everts to the back.
Yeah, it'll be a long night for him. You know, it's only 40 laps here, no heats or nothing. That's a lot of work he's got to do from back there.
These guys are lined up. They're going to get the one to go here, and we're going to get back underway really quickly here. That's one thing that happens here. Things move fast here in dirt racing. Everybody's righted. We're good to go. Everybody's lined up. We're going to try this again and see if we can't do some more full-wide racing here, team.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be an intense race, obviously. We'll see if
Green flag.
and Cole Harvey is off. Another great jump by him, followed by the 331 of Dustin Hall.
They head into turn one, 3 wide, almost 4 wide again here for about third position on back. They kind of sort that out. We're watching that. Yeah, Cole Harvey got a great, a little contact there. We are 4 wide again.
Charles Silvas there got a little contact with the 28, or that he is the 28.
Look at these cars all over the track, from the top to the bottom, man. That's just fun stuff right there.
Yeah, right now we got the 3 wide back here at 56, actually. David Fleck.
Yeah, we got a car around. Looks like he's going to get going, so no caution here. But yeah, intense racing here for, what is that, third on back?
I'm all over the track. Looking back here at 8th place right now at Taylor Brissigella in 8th car. Boy, are these boys fighting back there, and he's around. He's hit the tire. That'll bring out a caution.
That's unfortunate for Taylor. He was doing pretty good up in 7th place, and just run out of real estate there. You know, that's everybody kind of gets clogged up in the corner, and you had nowhere to go.
Yeah, this is you know, we're running down laps quickly percentage-wise when you only got 40, so there's no give and take here at all. That's really unfortunate for him.
Yeah, we're gonna look at it here. See if we can get a closer view. That's the 8 of Taylor Brissigella that we're looking for here. We get into the corner, and looks like he caught a tire. Wow, that was a violent hit. Caught that tire on the inside. I've done that myself, and turned him right around right in front of the field, and that's a tough ride there. That's not the easiest thing to recover from.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about in the pre-show here, that you run that low line, and that's the danger. You know, the car kind of bites or something. It's hard to get it sliding properly, and you can easily catch one of those tires if you're too low.
All right, we're going to re-rack them, do it again. They get the 1 to go. We're going to go back green here.
I'm looking at Jeremy Freeman here, too, back in 8th place. He started 17th, so he's making some moves. We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, we're about, I'd say about 9 laps. We're going to get an official count here, but about 9 laps in the books here. Caution laps do not count, so
and we're going green again. Cole Harvey, not as great a jump that time, as Dustin Hall's going to challenge him a little bit. And on the inside, I believe that's Bryson Jackson.
A little bit of a checkup through the middle of 1 and 2 there. Everybody gets it sorted out, but everybody kind of clogged up there in the 1 and 2. I think if we ever get a couple laps here and get it strung out, you'll see some different lanes develop. But everybody's fine. Looks like the leaders actually are looking at the bottom, so that's good to see, Dean. We're going to see some great 2-wide racing.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching Jason Salter there, and he's in contact right now. Boy, oh boy, there's 4 or 5 wide there.
Yeah, these guys back here know it's go time. It doesn't matter. It's 40 laps. I mean, there's no time. You got to make up positions when you can. When they're grouped together, it's the easiest time to do it.
We really got to keep our eye on that 18 car, Brody, and Jeremy Freeman. Now up to 5th place from the starting position at 17th. He looks really strong. He's right that high side. Looks like he's got it figured out.
I'm having a hard time taking my eyes away from this 3-wide battle. They've been 3 wide for the last 2 laps, I believe, here for about 5th, 6th, 7th on back. And it doesn't look like there's really a good preferred lane. Everybody's making time, it looks like, in different parts of the track.
Yeah, I think Jason Salter is looking pretty good to me. He's part of that group right there in the 10 car. He just doesn't have the track room to get that car back up to that high side. I think if he could ever get clear, he might get up there and battle. And as I say that, it looks like he's going to take those spots.
He did. He took the spot. That's going to be 5th position, so he's up to 5th. Making some time there. I'd call it the bottom, but they're about a lane off the bottom, so the middle of the track, I guess. And of course, it's flat right on the bottom. You don't want to be down there anyway. But he's pulled right up on 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I mean, that battle for 2nd is intense, and we see some contacts.
Boy, they're battling hard there. And that looks like Larry Moody there is going to take that second spot away from Dustin Hall.
Oh, so he moved to 19 up a second. He's one of the guys we saw last week, looking to make some points up this week. And a good run here will do that. Meanwhile, Cole Harvey's just pulled away about a second and a half on these guys. So he's not adventured right now, but we'll see what develops here.
Yeah, Cole Harvey, you know, love to give him some airtime. He's out there in his own world driving right now. He's doing a great job leading this.
Here we go again with Bryce Daffrin, Jeremy Freeman, Jason Salter in the 10. These guys are just packed up on each other and can't get away from each other.
Yeah, Jason Salter there. He's the, oh, we got contact on the high side.
Yeah, I believe it was Freeman in the wall in the 18. Made a little contact. He's going to drop back there.
Beating and banging all around this track. But keep an eye on that 10 car of Jason Salter. He seems to be doing a great job. He's right in that middle line, much to my surprise. I mean, he's up high right now with necessity. He's really been enjoying the middle line.
Wow, these guys are really putting on the show. It's a lot of fun. Guys, if you want to get involved in this and just want to throw this out, AmericanDirtSeries.com. Come out and have some fun with these guys. They really appreciate it, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. As you can see, it's a heck of a show. These guys are just all over the track. We can see one car kind of off the pace there, dropping back against the wall.
Yeah, we just had another car as well. Just screaming the wall. These guys are pushing for all their worth. Oh, and Salters makes contact right there with Dustin Hall.
And we got contact in the back with a couple of guys too. Contact, I mean, dude, they're all over the track here, all over the place. A lot of fun.
You know, you look there at with the 25 car right now of Jarrett Murphy. He's sticking to that high line, and it's coming around. It's starting to really come in. Looks like he's going to make a move soon.
We've got a new second place guy, and he's made it some time, I believe, on our leader. That's the 12 of Bryce Daffrin's moved up to a second, and he's starting to make some ground up on Harvey, so we may have a battle for the lead here shortly.
Yeah, that's really impressive here from Bryson Daffrin. He's looking really good up there. If I was Cole Harvey, I'd consider, I'd say looking in my mirror, but they don't have him, so you better watch out, or Bryson Daffrin's gonna sneak up on him. But we got caution.
We just got word that the checker flag lap would be 61, so next time by would have been 30 laps to go. So it's a little bit longer race here from what I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
I think they extended the race, from what I understand, extended the race because we didn't have heats and all. So good news for the guys here. They're going to have a longer race to kind of make something happen. I'm looking forward to seeing the 12 if he's got anything for the 85 of Harvey.
I think he does, Brody. He looks extremely fast there, riding that high line, and he's going to start on the high side, so it should be, you know, relatively clear track for him, considering Cole will get out to a slight lead on the start.
Yeah. From what I understand, that wreck was two cars towards the back kind of got together, got spun around. So unfortunate night for some of these guys. There's a lot happening on this track, a lot happening everywhere for every position, and these guys, you know, if you don't hit it just right, these guys are doing a good job for what they've got. If you don't hit it just right, it can lead to some issues, and these guys are showing why they're some of the best out here.
Yeah, you know, and that guy who hasn't gotten any airtime tonight, number 14 of Jason Minot there, he's worked his way back up to 7th place here, so pretty impressive. I believe, and right behind him is Matthew Everett. It was Everett who went to the back of the field, so they're both coming.
Yeah, Minot started 12th, and then we talked about Everett's. Everett started 10th, fell to the back, and he's currently running in 8th position, so a great rebound for him. And we're looking for the green. Actually, we're waiting for the base track to pull off here from the backstretch. So Cole Harvey's been out front the whole time, led every lap so far. That may be getting ready to change with the 12 car up there. So let's see. Watch this restart, and we'll see if they can pull something off here.
Yeah, here we go. The 85 to the inside again with another solid start. Right outside, Bryson Dafford is going to challenge him. He's going to follow him right there. They're both going to take off.
Yeah, Dafford and Harvey both to the outside. And we've got another caution.
You doing there, bud?
Got some guys turning around here in the back. It's like the 28 of Silvis was involved in that.
Yeah, it's no surprise. You know, once they get going like this, it's cautions breed cautions, and there's not much of a chance to move up to the high aggression. We're going to have this. I think they're actually going to maybe go to a single file restart here.
The 28 of Silvis, there was contact with another car that turned him around, unfortunately, and it looks like he's going to pull it in the pits here, see if he can get some repairs and maybe get back in this thing. But yeah, we didn't make it quite a lap there, so but it looked like the Dafford got a really good restart with these guys. He can hang with them, and he may be able to challenge Harvey.
Yeah, not only him, but looking very racy. The number 10 of Jason Salter, looking strong. You know, the 331 right behind him. He started up in what did he start? Second. So he's lost a couple spots, but still really fast himself.
Yeah, so we're gonna look while I get ready. They got one lap to go. We're gonna look at our current top 10 here, give you guys an idea of where everybody stands currently. Cole Harvey in first, Brian Dafford in second, the 12, Jason Salter up to third, Dustin Hall slid back to fourth, still in contention. Larry Moody, Jarrett Murphy, Matthew Everett's up to seventh, Jason Minette dropped back to eighth after that restart, Jeremy Freeman and Dylan Petty rounding out your top 10 currently.
Yeah, and they are going to single file restart here, so we'll see if they can get a little more spread out.
All right, well that kind of opens up on a single file restart. It opens up the bottom to be used here on the restart too. So we'll see if anybody decides to kind of duck in there and see if they can make something happen. Here we go. Green flag is underway here at Charlotte.
Yeah, and these guys are going to go single file into corner one. Right now, it looks like the Salter there is hanging around on the high side, following Bryson Dafford.
I like the.
Actually,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say Jason Salter there is, it looks like in the one corner here, he's running the extreme high line, and as you watch him here come down the backstretch, he's going to dive to the middle here. He likes the middle down there.
You can see the three distinct lines, I would say. You can pretty much run all over this track. You got the leader juicing in the middle. You got the second place of Dafford running the extreme high, and then you got Jason Salter. You're right, looking a little bit lower than our leader in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, really interesting. These guys are going to put on a good show here up front. I don't think anybody's getting away from anybody. But right now, Bryson Dafford is getting a great run on the outside. He's going to get right to the back bumper here of Cole Harvey.
Yeah, it looks like the outside's where you want. Oh, we see second place get in the wall and the caution come out. We'll have to see if Salter got him before the caution there. Dafford got the wall a little bit, and then we had the caution.
Yeah, it looks like Salter will take that spot. I'm not exactly sure. You never know with the scoring systems here. Maybe not. It looks like he's going to settle back into third.
Well, that's going to move, well, I don't know. Dafford is back up to second now, so they'll get it sorted out here.
And they're going back to double file now. A little bit of just mixing it up here, seeing what would work best, and I think they're going to resolve it with going back to the traditional double file.
Hey, I like it. The more excitement for us on these restarts, man. They really get after it pretty quick here.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to push our final lap back to around 65, I believe.
I'm looking to see if I can get this information updated here, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. So, yeah, we're working lap, well, 43 unofficially, but of course caution laps do not count, so we'll get that refreshed and get that information to you. Currently, your leader is going to be Cole Harvey, Bryce Dafford in second, Jason Salter up to third. So looks like they're still trying to sort out that second position. We'll let you know once they line up here.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Bryson Daffrin got that second spot. He's going to get another shot on the high side here. I think that's where he's comfortable and been extremely fast. So this should be, these guys are getting a little time in on these restarts. They've had many of them, and, he should be able to get a good jump this time.
Well, we're going to get them lined up here. We're going to get back going. Still showing the checkered flag at 61. Not sure if that's completely accurate, but we'll keep you guys updated once we find out any more information there. So they're doubled up. We're getting ready for a restart. What we do know is you want to be leading whenever the checkered flag is. So the 85 has got to continue to get these great restarts here. Green flag is
and
back
he's
out.
Off again. Another great start by the 85 with Cole Harvey. Followed right by him by Bryson Daffrin and Jason Salter. These three are really bad. Daffrin right now on the high side, he's got a great run.
Bryson's runs into the corner are really impressive. If he can ever make that stick up there without getting a little bit of the wall, he can really make that high side work, especially in 1 and 2, really getting a good bite through the middle of the corner. Would not surprise me to see him on the outside here shortly, and it looks like the 85 is dedicated to the middle of the track.
Oh, we got a mass pile up back here. As you take a look back at that, Brody, I'm going to take the time to walk down to the pits here and get some official words.
All right, so we're going to look back here at the previous crash. And you're right, Dean, that was a massive incident. We're going to look right here. You're looking at the 18 of Jeremy Freeman, unfortunately, gets caught up in this. Going into turn 3 here. They make contact with the car in front, the 51. I'm sorry, the 51. 51 barrel rolling down the track, and everybody in the high line has nowhere to go here. And unfortunately gets a lot of the guys involved here. That's David Flick in the 56. Looks like Todd Hook got a part of that in the 23 as well. So that's going to pretty much take them out of contention, at least for the win. They're going to be able to get to the pits, but they're going to be starting in the back, and it's going to relegate them to a poor finish more than likely tonight.
Well, Brody, I just talked to the guys down in the pits, and we're saying lap 62 will be your official finish. We'll keep a close eye on it to make sure, but as of right now, we're looking at about 10, 11, 12 laps left in this race.
All right, so 12 laps to go here, and these guys up front have shown and actually the 12's been getting some impressive restarts here on the outside. If he can continue to do that, he may have a shot here. But we're going to have to get some green flag laps here for him to kind of run up to Cole Harvey. What I'm trying to figure out, or what I want to see, I guess, is on this restart, can Daffrin hold the high side, and can he stay on the outside till the exit of turn 2? That's going to be key for him on this restart.
Yeah, it is, and I think something we talked about earlier was how quickly that midline will wear out, and I'm thinking it's starting to wear out, and this could be the advantage Bryson Daffrin's been looking for.
And that's a good point. It is starting to slick up. You can see it getting darker in the middle there. That could be advantage to Daffrin, and that may be why he was able to run with 85 at the beginning anyway.
Green.
So we're green flag here again. It's going to be 12 laps to go here. Cole Harvey leading Brian Daffrin into turn 1.
Daffrin gets a great run there on 2. He's going to get a nose over him and take the high side. 12 car Bryson Daffrin trying to get that run on the outside and take this lead. Rising right now, Cole Harvey's going to pull them off.
Well, I tell you, Daffrin in 1 and 2 is really making that high side work. As you see him come through there like a rocket, and he is able to hold the quarter panel of the car there of Harvey. But in 3 and 4, it looks like the middle is where you want to be.
As you say that, he's getting closer and closer to making this move. I think he's going to take it here off of turn 2. No, Cole Harvey's still holding them off.
I mean, these guys are doing a heck of a job racing so close together, and honestly, Daffrin stuck between a rock and a hard place there. Cole Harvey and the wall, not much room coming off these corners.
You know, they're fighting tooth and nail. I hate to take away from this, but right behind. Oh, and he's loose, and the 06 is loose as well. That's Everett, who's making his way up through the field. That's going to hand that lead to Bryson Gaffney.
So Daffern's going to officially take the lead there after a little contact, little controversy there, but Rubbin's Racing, like I said, you don't want to do it in a dirt car though, but these guys are showing just a little contact that it can really mess you up here, but that's going to hand the lead to Daffern for sure.
Yeah, and it's Daffern's race now with only about 5 laps left here. He's starting to walk away a little bit. Looks like Jason Minette has crawled his way all the way up to second place.
There's a nice surprise. Minette hasn't been able to take that second spot after all that action, but he's still feeling some heat from Cole Harvey. Harvey's not giving up on this. And behind Harvey's going to be Larry Moody challenging for third spot.
Yeah, we're starting to see some familiar names here come to the front right at the end of this race.
All right, that's going to be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go here at the dirt track in Charlotte, and we've got a caution.
Caution on the track, and that'll push us back. There'll be about 2 or 3 laps when we get back to green.
Looks like we had a little bit of an issue back here too. We're going to pull it up for you guys. Go recap what happened.
Wow, what a job by Bryson Daffern, though. I mean, he worked that high side. He worked it and worked it and worked it, and it finally paid off. I think it was the proper place to be, and it's shown here as he's your new race leader.
Boy, we I hate to bust your bubble here on Everett. Everett was involved in that last wreck. Looks like they come off turn 4 here, and they're just trying to stick 3 wide in there, and that just doesn't work out. We got a car hard into the outside wall, and it just kind of clogs up the track. You got a car high and a car low, and you'll see some other cars come through here, and actually it's up ahead of these guys. Get involved in another car go flipping. So pretty bad accident here, but the 06 of Everett's, the 81 of West Gaffney, Gwaltney, I mean, and a couple of the other guys running back their tough break tonight. Dylan Petty as well.
Yeah, that was a product of our, who was it? The 10 car, Jason Salter and Matthew Everett a few laps prior to that, got into each other, and they both fell back, and I bet they were both a little angry and beating and banging, and the inevitable wreck happened.
All right, we're got the pace car off. We're going back green here. 3 laps to go. 3-lap shootout here. Can Daffern hold off Minette, Moody, and Harvey? We're about to find out here as it comes through 3 and 4. Waiting for the green. There it is. Green flag is underway. What a start by these guys. And it looks like the 12 of Daffern got a great restart there.
Yeah, Daffern jumped at, as soon as there was time to go. Got a fantastic start. Now, Minette's going to have to fight Larry Moody for that second spot.
You're right.
Looks like right now he's going to clear it and take that spot.
We got a battle for second here. Meanwhile, Daffern just doing what he needs to do up front.
Yeah, Daffern here with only a lap left, I believe.
We're going to take the white flag here. I think 1 lap to go here for Daffern. Bryson looking great out front in the 12. Meanwhile, second place is still up for grabs between Minette and Larry Moody. And
we're going to have a late caution.
Yeah, they're both.
I believe that'll bring us to a 1-lap shootout here, Brody.
I believe so. Unless they call it. That's officials' discretion. But you're right. We could be looking at a 1-lap dash here. Man, could that get crazy.
Will it ever get crazy? I mean, if you're Bryson Daffern, you gotta hate this. This is one more opportunity for someone to throw it on the inside of you. But he did such a great job on that restart, man. He got away from everybody.
Well, the one thing going for him is going to be the fact that he controls the. Actually, it looks like this is going to be the end.
They're going to call it, yeah.
So that's going to be the end of the race. So we're going to hand the win to Bryson Daffern. What a great job he did running down Cole Harvey, and unfortunately, it looks like Harvey's going to be relegated to 6th place after that restart. But yeah, man, what a great job he did, and an awesome race we saw tonight.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, you know, there was some chaos and some guys maybe driving a little harder than they should, but that's dirt racing, man. And especially when there's no heat races or anything, they're going to go for everything they're going to get. And that was, you know, it was a lot of fun tonight.
Wow, it was a lot of fun. There's your top 10 on the screen currently. Bryce Dafferney, Larry Moody. Now that's gonna be incorrect because we got some guys that failed to follow the pace car. So we'll get that for you guys, and we'll be talking to our winners here shortly.
Yeah, it'll take us a minute to get that together. As we're grabbing a couple of guys around the track here, we'll try and grab our top 3.
Yes, I do, sir.
I think, was Jason Minette, did he ended up grabbing 3rd, or?
If you'll give me just a second, Dean, I'll get that pulled up.
Yeah, just so you know, guys that's out there watching, the iRacing system on the dirt is a little tricky here, and as soon as the race is over and guys start moving around and go on, the whole scoring system goes away on us. So it takes us a minute to go back and get it all sorted out. But we'll have your top 3 race finishers here, and it'll be interesting to hear from a couple of these guys. You know, they managed to escape most of the carnage tonight, and that's why they finished up there. I mean, Bryson was fast regardless, but a couple of your top guys all night got caught up in messes, and that's dirt track racing.
Looking back, Dean, I think Larry Moody was able to get the 14 of Minette for second place at the line. Unfortunately, we missed that, but looks like the 14 is actually going to be scored as second place at the line. Looks like he got it. And actually, we'll throw this up on the screen for you guys to see. That's going to be the 19 of Larry Moody, just edging out the 14 of Jason Minette for second place. So great run for Moody, a great points night for him as well. And we're looking forward to talking to these guys. But I'll tell you, before we do that, we're going to jump to a commercial so we can get our ducks in a row. We'll come back. We'll talk to the guys that took part in tonight's race, the top 3 finishers, and get their take. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we're back here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the American Dirt Series, modified series here on Full Throttle TV, brought to you by Tim Hunt Designs and also by the United Dirt Racing Association. Dirt Sim Racing Association. That's a lot of letters there. United Dirt Sim Racing Association. These guys putting on the show, a great show tonight. And I believe our own Dean Doucette has caught up with our 3rd place finisher, Jason Minette.
Jason Minette, you got yours on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Jason, a great night tonight. You brought her back up to 3rd place. You know, you had a little trouble in qualifying there tonight, and we Kind of thought that would be of a high importance. You managed to work around it, but tell me a little bit about your qualifying effort.
Oh yeah, that was about as pitiful as it gets. I was messing with the gear in practice and totally forgot to change it back qualifying. I realized it after the first lap. Too late by then. So, but no, it wasn't.
No go.
Wasn't
No
all that
go. No
impressive, that's
go.
for sure. But no, the track changed tremendously, and like I told the guys before the race started, I said just patient. This track's going to change a lot over the course of this. Just got to stay patient. It's going to get rough and slick and all that. So, and it did all of that. So it benefits some and hurts others. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's great. I mean, it's bad that you had the wrong gear in, but it was a great comeback by you coming all the way back up to third. And talking about the track change, and early on we've seen the guys run in the middle, and here at Charlotte, that middle, middle to low, it wears out
Not
fairly
going
fast.
off.
Did you find that the High Line was the place to be late?
Yeah, the middle, right at the beginning there, when they throw all that stuff off bottom, covers up that slick stuff, and then it really takes off. But once there was quite a few people that realized that at the same time, so it pretty much blew off in a hurry and blackened up pretty good. So that went away. But if you can stay patient and run the top, it gets fast at the end. But gotta gotta be patient. That's for sure. The bottom, Larry was flying at the end. I didn't realize he was coming, but I just happened to look down once, and I think it was with two to go, and I seen he was there. I'm like, holy cow! I thought he was in like fifth or sixth, but I guess not.
Yeah, there was a few late movers there, and Larry, of course, did a great job bringing it back. He managed to sneak by you at the line there. A little unfortunate, but that's Jason Wynette, your third place finisher tonight. Jason, we always give the floor here at Full Throttle TV. We give the floor to the racers to thank anybody they want, to give a couple of shout outs. The floor is all yours.
Absolutely. Obviously, you guys there at Full Throttle TV, always nice having you on board there. I know it sucks for Cody and Michael alike. They both were working, so they couldn't help me out tonight. I was the only admin, but Tim Hunt Designs for always good looking cars for Larry and myself, and also Dave Flick was in there too. Um, and everybody for coming out tonight. It's not how I wanted to do it, the old basic way, but glad everybody could come out. Hopefully, we get a few more cars next week. We'll see. Had a going against a big money race tonight, so always hard to get the good drivers and all the top ranked drivers to
No
come for stuff
go.
like this.
No go.
Yeah, for sure. But a great night for you, Jason. Great comeback. That's your third place finisher, Jason Myanet. And, he was talking a little bit about Larry Moody coming on late. And I believe, Brody, you've caught up with Larry Moody, our second place finisher.
Yeah, I'm standing here with Larry Moody. Larry, great run tonight. Able to kind of drag that second place finish away from my net there at the line, man. So close. And great run tonight, man. How fun was that out there?
It was a lot of fun. It's the most fun I've had in quite a while. So it was great racing up front.
Yeah, we were talking about one thing that came up in talking to my net. We were talking about the different lines out there. Looked like you were pretty much able to kind of go where you wanted to on the track there, and that was cool to see. We saw a lot of guys up high, a lot of guys down low. But if you had your preference, where would you prefer to run on this track?
Yeah, I thought I lost a lot of ground up top, made up most of what I did right in the middle.
Yeah, we saw the leader actually running in the middle as well, and looked like the high side really had some speed there late, and looked like a lot of fun. Now I tell you, we saw you in a lot of three wide, two wide. There was a lot of action going on around there. Just tell the guys on YouTube just how much fun it is to be able to compete with these caliber of guys and what you kind of experienced out there.
Well, those guys made it fun. They drove real clean, and the top five guys seemed to me like they raced real well. So I was real happy with it.
All right, Larry. Yeah, great finish, a great second place finish, able to steal second away there at the end, Larry. As we do, we'll throw you the mic and want you to give your shout outs to any of the guys watching.
Well, thank you guys for the broadcast. I appreciate it. And thanks, ADS, Tim Hunt Designs, and UDSRA, Mike Rosendahl. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Dean. There's your second place finisher, Larry Moody, able to come home with a great points night tonight. Definitely going to be able to do a lot of damage in those points. We saw some of the guys not actually able to make the trek out here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great job by him sneaking into second place there right at the end. And like you just said, this is a big points night for a lot of guys, and nobody did better than Bryson Daffrin. I believe you caught up with him, our race winner tonight, Bryson Daffrin.
Yeah, I'm able to jump over here to Bryson Daffrin, able to take home the win tonight, man. Stole it away from Cole Harvey late, was able to hang on and made it look easy out there, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is one of my best tracks that I've been practicing hard here every week. Just I'd run a couple officials, just trying to get my best setup I can put together.
Well, you definitely made it look good out there. Great run, a great start, and was able to. Looks like I do want to mention on the longer runs. It looks like you were able to kind of start running down the 85 there. And I thought you might have something for him on the green. It's a little bit of contact there racing with you guys. What actually do you know what happened out there?
Uh, that's actually my teammate. We're on the, we both run the same setup. He was faster in the beginning because I have trouble running the slick, and I had to it took me time to get the momentum rolling up top. Once I was finally able to get the momentum rolling and just get clean track, I was able to get a lot faster. He uh he was having problems going halfway down the straightaway. His car would start tightening up and pushing up towards the wall. I seen it coming. I just wasn't able to react to it in time.
Yeah, well, I mentioned to Dean on the restarts. Looked like you were really strong on the outside, especially through 1 and 2. Looks like you really had that figured out, and was able to take that to victory lane. But talk about the different lines out there. Yeah, you were running the same setup. Yeah, you were running high. He was running the middle. He likes running the slick, and I'm more like you. I'd prefer to run on the cushion. It's just more grip up there. I can't run the slick either. Tell me a little bit about trying to figure out what the fastest line would be out there.
I probably started fifth or sixth in this race, and I ran a couple a couple laps in the middle, and I just wasn't very fast. I jumped down to the bottom, and was able to pass a couple people, and then I got stuck behind Dustin Hall and another car, and I just wasn't able to get around them. They were both in both my lines I was trying to run, so I had to try to go somewhere else, and it ended up being the top side, and it just happened to start working. I just left it there. My car worked there. Might as well just not change it.
Yeah, you were extremely fast up there. One of the faster, if not the fastest guy up at the top. And like I said on the restarts, it really paid off, and you did a great job there at the end. Little contact between teammates, but like I said, Rubbins racing, even if it is dirt racing, a lot of fun out there. Unfortunately, I think he dropped back to sixth, seventh for a finish, but great run by both you guys, and congratulations. Now, uh, Bryson, we want to hand you the mic here. I want you to give your shout outs to the guys watching on YouTube, any sponsors, any guys watching. The floor is yours.
I'd like to say thanks to my team first and foremost. We teamed up uh, with the group, and I got a lot of family on this team, and they push me, to do my best. Always try to be competitive, always be up front. My team at Gen X Bad Racing, I mean, they've always pushed me to be better and just try to be more consistent is what I'm trying to be working on. I got sponsors: Fold of Honor, Amsoil, uh, Hammer Down TV, H&M Automotive, Jarovitz Shocks, uh, Jim Rivas at Evil One Graphics. I mean, he does a killer job on all our wraps. I mean, he's just one of the best in the business. SCP, LBM Racing, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, just most and foremost, my team. They push me, every day to get better, and try to find the best setup I can make.
All right, guys. So there's your winner, Bryson Daffern tonight in the 18, able to take home the checkered flag tonight. Great run by him. He did a great job up on the high side and high, wide, and handsome, as you would say, and able to take home the checkered here tonight.
Yeah, what a fantastic job by him. I mean, we watched him lap after lap, put the pressure on Cole Harvey, and he finally got the job done. And then he just pulled away at the last couple of restarts. We had some comers and movers tonight, and their top three there: Bryson Daffern, Larry Moody, Jason Minette, all getting great finishes. And a few guys having some early bad luck or late bad luck, like Matthew Everett, Jeremy Freeman, Jason Salter, Cole Harvey. They run into a little bad luck, but really entertaining race with the comers and goers, Brody.
Yeah, with Daffern missing the first race, I think our biggest winner tonight, points wise, is going to be Larry Moody. He's going to jump the points pretty good. Didn't have a great night at Eldora, but tonight's really going to remedy that, and you'll find him in contention after tonight. So as far as points go, he had a solid night. Jason Minette was able to bounce back too. He didn't have a great night at Eldora, and this is going to fix that for him as well. Only admin tonight, man. I want to give a shout out to these guys for doing what they can, having server issues, having admins having to work late. The sim racing stuff. It's not easy as far as an admin things go, and these guys have weathered the storm and were able to put on a great race tonight.
Yeah, you're right about that one. It's tough business out here to get all these things set up and everything, and they did a great job getting this race in, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. I mean, you didn't want to miss Charlotte, so great race, great job by the admins doing all they can to put on a great show.
Well, like I said, we're going to look forward here. Next Tuesday, we'll be back live here on Full Throttle TV at Lanier. In National Speedway to bring you guys some action from there. Then we head to Knoxville, Kokomo, USA, Williams Grove, and then end up at Volusia. Now, we've got a mix of tracks there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kokomo, I haven't set foot on that track. I actually don't even own the track yet, and been waiting to get it. Looks like I'm going to have to get it here pretty shortly, Dean.
Yeah, I kind of look forward to Lanier. If memory serves me, it'll be more of a low line track than the high line we're used to seeing. So that should be really interesting.
Yeah, a lot of mixes of different tracks, a lot of different strategies, and you got the wide open Knoxville Raceway. That should be a lot of fun for these guys. Looking forward to that as well. So yeah, definitely had some fun tonight, man. Had some issues, had some guys run into some bad luck, but at the end, it was Bryson Daffern able to take the checker tonight over Larry Moody and Jason Minette. Here are your top three. So, yeah, Dean, any final thoughts on this race?
Nothing particular. Just it's a great track and a great event. The dirt racing and these guys in the American Dirt Series have put on a good show. You should go check them out. And come check us out at Full Throttle TV. We love to put on these shows.
That's right. Don't forget, we're on Thursday nights. We'll show you guys. Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be with the FTSR HostGator Truck Series. Make sure to check it out. And then following that, we do the Xfinity Series for the same league. So make sure to come have some fun with us then. And then on Sunday nights, we do the American Dirt Series Sprint Cars, 360 Sprints here on Full Throttle TV. A lot of fun. Those guys put on a heck of a show. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Sundays. If you're around, check us out. And we'll be back with these guys.
Right now, we got a visitor here, and Jason Minette, one of the admins, has stepped into the booth.
Okay, Jason.
Hi, what's up, guys? No, I was going to talk to... got an issue. I need Dean. He's the only one still in the race, so I need him to do something for me while he's still in there. That's all right. I don't want you guys to leave.
I got you, Jason. All right, thanks. We'll just be closing out this broadcast, and we'll be right with you.
Okie dokie.
All right, so guys, for Brody Hanna and Dean Doucette, this is Full Throttle TV. We look forward to having you guys back for our next race, like I said, Thursday at 8 p.m. for the trucks and Xfinity. Until then, we look forward to it. Keep all four tires on the road, and we'll see you next time.